Murphy. You hear me? Vikings get bad news after overlooking $52 million Pro Bowler. Excuse me. Before the start of the 2024 season, the Minnesota Vikings turned down the chance to sign Byron Murphy Jr. for cheap. Wow. You ask yourself why? Well, I understand why they would do such a thing, because no one knew Byron Murphy would perform at the level he did this year. You know, a lot of people were shocked by the way he did perform, correct? 6 interceptions, most in the NFL. Huh? Yeah, most in the NFL, 6 interceptions. Can't deny it. Great season, solid season, right? But at the end of the day, he can still improve. He got beat. He got beat a lot this season, one-on-one coverage, etc. A lot of those 6 interceptions were balls that were just in the air. The quarterback step back, drop back, throw it up. You know, some of those interceptions were bad coverage. It wasn't all lockdown interceptions from Byron Murphy. Huh? You know, all those interceptions didn't stem from him just being locked on a receiver, being sticky on the receiver. No, he had good coverage at times. Don't get me wrong. He definitely had good coverage at times, but a lot of the time, like the whole secondary, Byron Murphy got beat badly, got beat in one-on-one coverage, looked suspect at times, and he was the best corner on the team. And 6 interceptions, that's a great season, but let's not get carried away. And once again, the Vikings, from the way he performed last season, it was no guarantee he would elevate his game at this level. So I see why the Vikings wouldn't be in a rush to sign him or sign an extension contract, get it together, especially when they had to worry about getting Jettas re-signed, signing his extension, Christian Darrisaw, etc. Huh? So yeah, I understand why they didn't want to extend him. But after this season, he's probably the only cornerback in the secondary that I would for certain extend, correct? Yeah. I feel like he prepared himself, earned himself an extension, a good contract. Now we talking about overpay? Hell no, bro. Take your chances on the draft, take your chances in free agency. Period. Because there's still certain points of his game he needs to elevate and improve upon. You know, is Byron Murphy a top 5 cornerback in the league? Oh, you can go by the interception, but dog. You can go by PFF, but dog. I test, you hear me? Yeah, I'm not saying Byron Murphy is a top 5 cornerback. No disrespect to him. Shout out to him. Congratulations on the season he had, correct? But I'm not going to crown the man and say he a top 3 corner because of his 6 interceptions. Huh? About 3 or 4 were given to him. Period, huh? So it's what it is. So once again, I understand why the Vikings weren't in a rush to just come up off the bag. Come up off the bag for Byron Murphy Jr., dog. No cap, you hear me? For real. Finish this article out, homie. But yeah, if he wants an extension, he wants to stay a Viking, he's going to have to prove it. Now, the Vikings going to have to spend some money, believe that. Definitely going to have to spend some money. No way around that. No debating that. Got to pay the man his just due. Got to play fair ball with the dude, you know. Got to pay him what you owe him. We know that, baby. We all know that, huh? But at the end of the day, you're going to have to pay a nice price. Period. Back in June, KSTP's Darren Wolfson reported that Murphy urged his agent to get a deal done. He urged his agent. You hear what he said? Urged his agent to get a deal done, meaning he wants to remain a Viking, wants to be a Viking. And shout out Murphy for that. He's expressed that, made that very clear numerous times, not just in this article, not just towards his agent, but he said it in interviews, pressers, etc., that he wants to remain a Viking, period. He wants to be here for the rest of his career. That's how much Byron Murphy likes being a Viking, Wolfson said, noting a conversation he had with a 27-year-old cornerback at mandatory minicamp. Only 27, still can progress, can grow, improve. Once again, I would love to see Byron Murphy return to the secondary. I would love to see Byron Murphy return to the secondary, but for how much? He has told his agent, hey, engage the Vikings, engage. Vikings executive vice president, football operations, Rob Brzezinski. Let's see if we can work out some sort of extension before the season starts. Was not reached. The Vikings had bigger business, securing Justin Jefferson and Christian Darrisaw to long-term contracts in the offseason. And now Murphy is looking for the bag. Period. That's why it's gotta have that balance, dog. It's a tiny slope, a thin area, dog, a thin line. You wait to sign a player, he produces, plays at high level. Now he's gonna demand more money. He's gonna get more money, even if you don't give it to him. Now there's the conundrum right there. So it's good if you can extend the player early, but sometimes it's tough depending on the season they had, the season they're having, etc. But in this situation, Vikings gonna have to pay some bread if they want to keep him. Now, like I say, you don't get ridiculous. I even said it with Jettas. You don't get ridiculous with it. Period. And I'm not gonna overpay Murphy. I think he's worth being overpaid. Respect to him, he's worth the bag. Paying what you should pay him, paying what you owe him. But once again, he wants to get crazy, not play fair ball. All right, cool. Like I said previously, take your chances in the draft, take your chances in free agency, no cap. You still got Mekhi Blackman coming back fully, 100% recovery. Best wishes, prayers up to him. You got Dwight McGlothern in the building, young corner, rookie. What can he do? Let's get it. Sources say Murphy will be looking for a rather large raise from the 2-year, $17.5 million deal he just played out in Minnesota. He has played his way into their money, ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported on January 29th, and that's facts. Pro Football Focus, PFF, projected Murphy to garner a 3-year, $52 million deal after leading all cornerbacks with 6 interceptions. If the Vikings hope to re-sign him now, Murphy can push for roughly twice as much, $17.3 million a year, as he earned on his first deal in Minnesota. Excuse me. That's what it is, bro. That's what happens. NFL is a business, part of the business. Players want their guapino. The way he performed, yeah. The way he performed, he's going to be in high demand. High demand. Period. Even if some of their interceptions were suspect. But Byron Murphy, I love his tackling, love his aggressiveness. Even as a smaller corner, he's not scared to put his head in there. Plays good ball overall, but most of the time. When he's on, he's on. When he's in lockdown mode, he's really in lockdown mode. You hear me? But yeah, he's earned more money. That's okay. Murphy is one of the 3 starting cornerbacks who are eligible for free agency, as the Vikings must reload their secondary this offseason. Yeah, man. Love watching Vikings cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. stay after practice yesterday to work with rookie undrafted cornerback Dwight McGlothern. Had to ask him about spreading his knowledge. Respect him for that, man. Respect him for that, just in that aspect of it, being a great leader, extending a hand to the younger players. You know what I'm saying, dog? Experience, being a great leader, homie. You hear me? Being a captain, etc. That's what it's about, bro. Heavy, man. Respect to Byron Murphy, homie. Respect to him. Let's check out what he got to say.
I want to ask you about what I just saw here. So you taking Dwight under your wings, why is that important? You could easily be in the locker room right now, grabbing lunch, whatever. Yep. Why is it important for you to stay out here to teach the young guys?
The biggest thing, I've already been in that position. I help other guys, help me out. So I just want to keep being that person, be a good teammate. Also, when they ask questions, I want to give them the knowledge to help them get better as well. And just our room, period. Everyone, always asking questions. That's just our room. Everyone's trying to get better. But when I have time like that to show the guys my knowledge and what I know, to help them out, I'm going to keep doing it every single day.
Who instilled that in you? Does it go back to Washington? Was it your early days in Arizona? When did you figure that out, that it's important to give back like that?
I would say the biggest thing for me when I learned it was definitely college. I had Buda Baker, those type of guys. Older guy, Kevin King. I had guys there that I just looked up to even in high school. So when I got there, Buda was one of the biggest guys who brought me on the wing. He showed me the defense, showed me the technique. But also Coach Lake. Definitely shout out to Coach Lake in college, one of the best coaches I've ever been coached by. Helped me with my technique, obviously getting better. But then obviously now, being in this league, everyone's grown now. So you know, just the younger guys that's coming in, you know, young guys, 2021, that's trying to come in and learn. Everything going too fast, you know, try to slow it down for them. Just, you know, keep getting them better every single day.
Well, I have you. How much was accomplished these 3 days, this mini camp?
Oh man, it was a big, you know, challenge for us as a defense, just getting better. You know, obviously just being on that field together, communicating, just getting all those little tips we need to get done for the camp coming up. I feel like we did a good 3 days of that.
You feel like this is home? I mean, you are in a contract year, right? I mean, you signed a 2-year deal.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to be here beyond, you know, for
Oh.
like the foreseeable future?
I don't think I'm going anywhere. That's my mindset. I want to stay here. I love this place. Like I said, since I've been here since day one, I fell in love. So I don't want to go nowhere. I want to stay here for the rest of my career. Love these guys in this locker room. Love the coaching. Everything about this place is great. So I'm gonna try to work, you know, my ass off to stay here for sure.
You also work your agent and say, hey, like blow up Rob Brzezinski's phone. Like, let's work on an extension before like training camp starts.
I've been trying, but right now I'm gonna just lock in. You know, I think, you know, God's gonna take care of all those things. You know, but I'm gonna just come out here, keep playing ball. But obviously, I want to stay here. I'm gonna keep, you know, making noise around here so I can stay and get their attention for sure.
Respect Murphy, man. Respect Murphy, dog. No cap. You hear me? Respect Murphy, homeboy. For real. And that last part of it, the last segment, he said he pretty much sure he'll remain a Viking. The deal will get done. He loves Minnesota. He wants to be a Viking. Like I say, his leadership, taking players under his wing. Yeah, every player ain't about that life, dog. Every player won't do that. No cap. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Reaching his hand out, extending his hand to the young players, the rookies, etc. Gotta respect it, huh? Gotta respect it, man. Hands down, man down. Would a deal get done? 3 years, 52 mil. It's a big price. That's a big price. I ain't gonna lie. It's a big price. Vikings' decision to not re-sign Murphy backfires. It be like that sometimes, homie. While signing Darisaw and Jefferson were top of the order for Minnesota last summer, the Vikings had the cap space to make something work with Murphy. They struck a 2-year, $15 million extension with defensive tackle Harrison Phillips after a Week 1 win over the New York Giants. Minnesota typically does not negotiate in the season, effectively closing their conversations with Murphy's camp after the Phillips extension. Well, I would have signed, looking at it now, I would much rather them sign Murphy instead of Phillips, though. Period, no cap. Yeah, I would have much rather seen them sign Byron Murphy rather than Phillips, dog. Straight up, no cap. I stand on that 10 toes down. Both comparing what they both did this season, oh yeah. Murphy bet on himself, posting a career best 80.0 passer rating. A 2019 second round pick by the Arizona Cardinals, Murphy's performance in his first season with the Vikings was a bit underwhelming. Facts. However, he was sent to Minnesota in hopes of playing in the slot, but was forced outside due to a lack of talent and depth a year ago. Murphy shined in both spots as a versatile piece to Brian Flores' defense that he seemingly had a full grasp of in year 2. Smart player, dog. Understanding the game. That's key as well. Registering everything in a dynamic scheme, resulting in a big payday ahead for the Vikings' top corner. Murphy proved himself right in preseason interview. In an interview with Wolfson in June, Murphy was candid in his desire to stay in Minnesota. I don't think I'm going anywhere. That's my mindset, Murphy told Wolfson on June 7th. I want to stay here. I love this place. Like I said, since I've been here, since day one, I fell in love. So I don't want to go nowhere. I want to stay here for the rest of my career. Love these guys in the locker room. Love the culture. Everything about this place is great. So I'm going to try to work my ass off to stay here for sure. Yeah. So he wants to be a Viking. The thing is it enough money to go around, baby? Is it enough guapino to spread? Murphy proved prophetic in manifesting a Pro Bowl season that he hopes to capitalize on. I'm trying to push agent for an extension, but right now I'm just going to lock in. I think God is going to take care of all those things, but I'm going to just come out here. I want to stay here. I'm going to keep making noise around here so I can stay and just get their attention for sure. And that's what he did. Homie, can't deny the fact. Like I say, he was the best cornerback on the squad this year. Can't take that from the man. Got to give props when props are due, huh? But the big question is, how much do you pay Murphy? Do you pay him the 3-year, $52 million, or will he take a discount? Will he take a slight discount to be able to remain a Viking? If he doesn't, I wouldn't be surprised. You hear me, dog? It's the business. He wants a big payday, that guapino. But how bad does he really want to be a Viking? How bad does it mean to the Vikings to keep him around? You hear me? Period, huh? No cap, bro. For real, though. But that's the big question. Respect Byron Murphy. Like I said, I love the way he played, loves his tenacity, even being a smaller player, so-called smaller cornerback out there. He feisty, he get in your face, he physical. When his coverage is on point, his coverage is on point. Yeah. Quarterbacks have to make a lot of tight throws to get the ball in there. He missed by a few inches, couple inches, an inch here, inch there, dog. Second here, second there, huh? You hear me? So, yeah, I would love to see Byron Murphy remain a Viking. The question is it enough Papino to spread around, to go around, huh? Is it enough of the bread, dog? No cap. You hear?